Hey, I'll just say real quick, thank you again. Thank you for everyone for coming. This was awesome. Great turnout, great weather. So again, I appreciate you coming celebrating Tyler and Bailey. So I will, I'll say a prayer for our meal real quick. So if you guys would bow your heads. Heavenly Father, I just thank you for today, and I thank you for the weather. I thank you for the beautiful sunshine, and just be with Tyler and Bailey as they start their life together, and just bless their marriage, bless this food, and bless the time together as we fellowship with all friends and family. And again, thank you for all that you do for us. In Jesus' name, amen.
So, for those of you who don't know me, I am Tyler's younger brother, Cole. And yeah, my name's Cole. I get mixed up with my brother a lot. I mean, look at this. I have hair, he doesn't. Come on, I'm Cole. No offense, sorry. But yeah, not for long. It's going. Oh goodness. For those of you who don't know me, I'm gonna stray from everything, and I'm gonna start shaking and whatnot. Oh goodness. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so, all right. I ain't just gonna read it. So anyway, I'll start off. I am super glad all of you guys are here. It's been awesome. It's been awesome seeing Bailey and Tyler. I've seen a lot of family, and I've met a lot of new people that I haven't ever met or seen or whatever it is. And yeah, so, you know, I know. All my family knows me, obviously. Bailey's family, I'm still in the middle of meeting. But, yeah. Anyway, so I'll start reading this. For starters, it wasn't easy growing up with Tyler. I'll tell you, yeah, from the start. I got beat up a lot of times. We've had a lot of crazy stories and whatnot, but oh goodness, I'm already screwing this up. None of this is on my notes, dog. However, we had our fun growing up. Like, Tyler is one of the best brothers well, he's my only brother, but one of the best brothers you could ever ask for. He's always been there for me, has always had my back through thick and thin. And I really appreciate that. And I told myself I was going to throw in one story. Everybody loves hearing it for some reason. So we had this time growing up. Tyler could drive. I don't know how old I was. I couldn't drive yet. But Mom and Dad were out of town, and they left us with a few $100s to buy groceries, do this, and, you know. I don't know what parent does. That's a terrible idea from the beginning. But long story short, Tyler and I had this great idea. We're like, all right, let's go to Petco. I don't know, whoever's from Gresham, there's a Petco right down in Gresham. And at first we got there and we looked at a tarantula, decided it was kind of creepy looking. So we're like, well, maybe we shouldn't get that. And then next thing you know, we come home with a snake. We have a pet snake. His name was Opie. Turns out we were starving him. And I guess he's like 6 feet long. And my dad's coworker has him now. Huge snake. But anyhow, yes. So we were given $300 and something like that. And yeah, then we ended up buying, a snow cone machine. We got that too. But yeah, no groceries in the house, just a snow cone machine and a new pet snake. And, I don't know how Mom and Dad felt about it, but, it was cool at the time, right? I mean, I thought it was awesome. Tyler and I have plenty of stories. Some I can't say. Some are probably illegal or whatever, we've done. But there's a lot with animals. I don't know if that sounds bad or not, but I wasn't going to say this story, but we have another one where Tyler and I used to be big into live traps back in the day. we'd always we always had a live trap set up, and we caught a possum one day, and him and I just thought it would be a great idea. Well, let's put this thing on a leash and walk it back to the house. If I can remember correctly, I mean, it wasn't easy. If you ever hear my parents tell the story, they go, "Oh yeah, we walked. It wasn't easy. You don't want to know how we did it." But I'm pretty sure Tyler took his shirt off, and we're just kind of timed it. I opened the live trap, and he just jumped on it, like with his shirt, and and it was nuts. But we found some baling twine and threw that around the neck, and next thing you know, we come back to the house and we have a possum on a leash. And I don't want to point out people, but Colby Cruz, wherever you are, you're the one who grabbed it by its tail and freaked out and let it go in our backyard, and our pet possum was gone. So, kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. But anyway, those are my stories, I guess. I wasn't even supposed to say that one, but I did. Getting a little bit more serious, I've always looked up to my brother. My brother's been there for me through everything. I don't tell him that, obviously. I don't want him to know I look up to him. It's just a brotherly thing. But I'm honestly, I'm so grateful for him. I couldn't ask for a better older brother. He's one of those dudes just like Bailey. He would drop anything and do anything for you, and I appreciate it more than he knows. I'm gonna add another story in just because I'm going to. So, I'm not really one to call people. I live in a different state, and I don't really call my parents. I don't call my sisters. I don't call my brother. And we went through a phase where Tyler would call, why is my brother calling me? Like, all right, he either needs money. I don't know what he needs, but I'm giving up something. And I'm on the phone, and he goes, yeah, I'm just calling to check up on you. And I'm like, really? You're just calling to check up? And I mean, sure enough, that's what it was. He just wanted to check. I was like, that's never happened. And I want to say I appreciate that more than what you think. Like, it made my day, that the one day specifically when you called me. Yeah, like, it really did. Like, just hearing my brother's voice, and it's awesome. And then, obviously, I have a new sister-in-law, if you guys didn't notice. That's Bailey. So I'm going to mix this up, I guess. I don't have as many stories with Bailey as I do with my brother. I've been on a few vacations with her, done, whatever. But when I came home one weekend, and Tyler had a girlfriend. That was the story. I had no idea. I just showed up, and they're like, Tyler's got a girlfriend. I'm like, no kidding, really? Like, all right, he's stepping up in life, And from the moment I seen them, it was just like, Tyler was happy, and it made me happy. And the phone call, I don't give Tyler props. I give Bailey props for the phone call. I think Bailey's got him set right. He's on the right path. And I mean, he's even been, sorry Shane, but you said you were gonna laugh at this one when I had you proofread my deal. But yeah, Tyler got nicer. I'm not gonna lie. Ever since Bailey came into the picture, Tyler's like nice. I mean, I would call him as younger brother. He's kind of a wuss now, but Tyler is, I think he's got significantly nicer. And I'm like, shoot. At that point, I was like, obviously, Bailey has a huge impact on his life. And, I mean, it's insane. Bailey is so loving, so caring. When she walks into a room, she just lights it up. Like, She is an amazing person. And yeah. And I don't have as many stories or memories with you, but I really look forward to all the memories that are going to come. And I'm really. I told myself I wasn't going to cry either. I'm super excited for you to become part of the family. You're the perfect fit, and Tyler loves you, and we love you, and I'm just super excited. And lastly, anyhow, sorry if this is going longer. So I have been planning this speech for over 3 weeks. I swear. And I rewrote it this morning. I didn't like anything. And honestly, now that I'm talking, I have, other than the story, I have not read one word from there. So anyway, we're back at it. But so I have this was my favorite part of the speech. I thought it was unique. I wanted to do something different. I have a Bible, and I stole it from Tyler way back in the day. He probably has no idea. We used to run FCA, which is Fellowship of Christian Athletes, back in high school and middle school. And I took the Bible one time, but Bailey and Tyler got me a Bible, and my sisters and everybody last Christmas. We all got our own Bibles with our names on it. And so I decided I would give this Bible back to Tyler now that I have my own. But I threw in a little twist. I called Mom and Dad, Scott and Julie. I called Jamie and John. I called my grandparents, Steve and Jana. And I basically wanted to make it kind of unique, as in they've been married for a long time. You know, they've been through marriages. And obviously your marriage is going to have ups and downs. You're just going to go through it. That's how life is. And I asked them for a verse and a statement, basically, to give you guys. So when you're going through a hard time or whatever, it's maybe something you can refer to or read and might ease your mind. So I have the verses highlighted that they gave me, and then the statements are on the bookmarks I put in here. And then I was like, oh yeah, okay. And then lastly, it'll be over soon, I swear. Lastly, I have 2 grandparents, unfortunately, who aren't able to be here. If you guys were up there and you have read the board, you know, they've passed away. But I just want you guys to know that, like, they're watching over you, and they would do anything to be here. And I'm just, they're here. They're watching over you, and I have that in there as well from Psalm 9:1. Which was said at both their funerals. I mean, I got it tattooed on my arm with my sisters and my mom and Troy. I'll add you in too, Troy. You were there. It was a little painful for you, but you know, you made it through. But yeah, that's my speech. I wung it. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I just. Cheers. What are we doing? Oh. Cheers. What do I got? Oh. I'm supposed to say cheers, I guess. Cheers, everybody, to a happy and fulfilling marriage.
Okay, so I'm Bentley. This is Bergen. I'm the favorite sister. Okay, so we wanted to start out by saying thank you to everybody for coming out. We wanted to say thank you for me being your favorite maid of honor. Bergen, you want to lead?
For those of you who don't know, I do not like speaking in front of people. So, Wingman here is helping me out. You want to start yours or you want to start mine?
Yeah, we're going to start with me. Okay,
Why don't you go first?
so growing up, me, Bailey, and Bergen had mom and dad to look up to for, like, the marriage, how dad treats mom, and how well, and now we finally have how well Tyler treats Bailey, and to set us up for how to make sure our boyfriends treat us well. We want to thank Tyler for treating Bailey so well, because you do. Yeah, my boyfriend's got a lot to live up to. We can definitely tell that Tyler's the favorite child from Dad, honestly. If I'm being honest, I'm pretty sure he'd pick him over any of us girls. And it was like that from the start. I couldn't pinpoint when Tyler came into the family. He just started showing up more and more, and I was like, okay, he's staying. Like, I was like, okay, he can stay around. And we don't have a lot of stories with Tyler yet. I mean, we've been hunting a couple times. Florida. If you didn't, we went to Florida, and Tyler got sunburnt the first day. Like, dark red. We thought he looked like a lobster. It was bad. But I want to say thank you guys. You guys are a lot to look up to, a lot to live up to.
All right. I'm going to start with Bailey, because I'm the middle child. Bentley's the youngest, Bailey's the oldest. So from the time I was born, Bailey was my first best friend. And don't cry, because I'll cry. And she was the best example to start. I mean, from teaching me how to do my makeup, curling my hair, kicking me out of a room when wherever Kayla Hauer is, you guys definitely used to kick me out of your guys' rooms for sure. But you definitely taught me everything I need to know. And you were the greatest older sister I could have ever asked for. And touching on what Bentley said, you guys have had a lot to live up to with Jamie and John and Scott and Julie. I mean, 2 marriages that have succeeded in every way and set such great examples for all of us kids. You guys have really stepped up, and you guys are that for us now. And it's really cool because now that we're getting to the age where that's what we're thinking about, we get to ask you guys for advice. You guys get to be the example, and we get to talk to you guys about that stuff. So I'm really grateful that you guys have stepped up, and Tyler especially. I know in the beginning you weren't so sure about us two. But you've been I wouldn't even call you a brother-in-law. You're a great brother. And you and Bailey would drop anything to help us girls. And I even more appreciate that you would drop anything for Bailey, because I think that Bailey deserves the world, and I absolutely believe that you would give it to her. Okay, that's all I got.
Let's give it up for Bergen and Bentley.
In my 48 years, this is probably the first speech in front of a bunch of people I've ever given. So I like talking to people, but I don't like groups of people. So I did the standard speech. My name is John. I'm Bailey's dad. I have the distinct privilege of being not just the father of the bride, but also the father of an extraordinary woman. Yeah, so this thing. Anyways, I've seen Bailey grow so much. Oh, I want to thank you all for being here, by the way. I forgot about that. All you guys have came from a long ways away. I mean, Nashville, California, Denver, Joseph, everywhere. Thank you. It's a blessing for everybody to be here and to bless us with your presence. But as far as Bailey, she's just an amazing, extraordinary woman. I remember times where we'd sit at the table when she was young, just the stuff that she does. We'd sit at the table, this is one of my favorite stories, and their penmanship was horrible. It was horrible when she was younger. So we'd make her rewrite complete papers or complete sentences. And now to see the way she does stuff and what she can do and her artistic talents and putting this whole thing together, it's dumbfounding to me. I can't imagine doing all this. I do the little stuff in the background, but her putting this whole thing together and doing the centerpieces and everything, I don't know how she does it. It's just amazing. And her persistence. I can remember volleyball tournaments where we'd go and she'd be so frustrated because she was maybe the level above the kids that were playing, and she wasn't getting the playing time, and she'd be like, I'm done, I want to quit. And me and her mom would make her play, and her persistence now is just insane. The stuff that she does for our company and doing this and never hesitating and always moving forward, it says a lot about her. It just says a lot about how she's grown as a woman to this point in order to get married and how she's going to be for Tyler. And then there's Tyler. So Tyler, I've been through a lot of boys. And I never got too excited because I was a loose cannon as a kid. So I kind of always understood. So I kind of just, okay, boyfriend number, so on and so forth. But I don't know what it was about him. I don't know, no, not like that. But there was something about him when he showed up at the house. I think we were having a barbecue or something. It was the way he acted. And I don't know if guys get intimidated. At the time I had a big beard and maybe long hair or something, but he just came in and was natural, was easy. He was easy to talk to. Conversation was easy, and he was just heartfelt. I don't know, it was just weird. So I just kind of watched this, and as I always sat back and just watched and seen how everything progressed, and he truly cared about Bailey. He wanted the best for her. He always did the things that I do for my wife, and it was like, oh, that's kind of impressive. God, I always took note. And I'm a scorekeeper, I guess. So you ranked pretty high. You did good. Your score was good. But, recently we started a new thing up in Northeast Oregon, and this stinking kid comes up there to help us. And he jumps right in the middle of the business we're starting. And 16, 18 hours a day. And he doesn't have to do anything for us. He doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have to be up there but enjoy and hang out with Bailey. But he's right in the middle of it. Cooking, slinging, doing everything. The kid was fairly amazing. Really, honestly. You can ask Nick or anybody else that's here from up there. He was fairly amazing. Right? There you go. So, yeah, just the way he acts and the way he treats us, it's like family. It's easy. And Scott and Julie and the girls and Cole, and it's just like family. It's easy. It's not like something we have to work at, and not something you have to go out and be like, oh gosh, here we go. We're going to do this. It's just, you go out and hang out with them, and conversation's easy. It's just a blessing. This whole thing's an absolute blessing, that it's easy and that they show how much they love each other. So that's kind of it. Let's just say cheers and move on, because I don't want to be. Yours is a little long. So I'm going to cut mine off and let everybody raise a glass, and let's toast Bailey and Tyler to many years of love and having kids and growing old together. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everybody, for coming. And thanks for everybody that helped.
All right, let's give it up for John.
So, for those of you that don't know me or remember me, that's too damn bad. I'm Eli. I've known Ty since kindergarten, known Bailey since middle school. But before I start, I have a letter from somebody that couldn't make it today. So on behalf of them, I'm just going to read this real quick. haven't read it yet. So, dear Tyler, we are so happy for you and for your beautiful woman. We are very upset that we couldn't make it there to celebrate with you too. Work here is super busy, as you know, but we are very confident that the wife will comfort you as much as we comforted you as well. We love you, and we are so happy for you both. XOXO, your girls at the Golden Dragon. Google it. All right. On a serious note. So, like I said, I've known Tyler since kindergarten. We played ball. I was his test dummy for every situation we went through. Building the tree house, catching possums. I found like 5 dead cats in the garage. We replaced the cats with raccoons and possums, like I said. From the nursery, we trap them over there. But you and I obviously go way back. You have seen my bottom. Regardless, you were always there. You see me at the top now, like we're at the top now. I had my wedding last month, and now we're both just shining. But when I was at the bottom, you were always there. Throughout the years, you were always my mentor, my best friend, through every situation I went through. And I can't thank you enough. I cannot. Especially with Cole saying, like, Tyler just called me. You just said, what's up? He did the same thing for me. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Really? I know. But I cannot thank you enough for being there with me throughout the years. We've been through some very interesting stuff, which, of course, I'm not going to say. It's like Cole. But I want to give you some biblical advice. You two, be completely humble and gentle. Be patient and bearing with one another in love. Because as long as you love one another, God will love you, and God will live in you too. And his love will be complete in you as well. Lastly, trust the process the Lord has to give to you both. Stay faithful on the rough days and grateful on the bad. The path he has for you both will have inevitable challenges, but you must stay faithful and know that without commitment, you'll never start, but without consistency, you'll never finish. I love you two more than you know. I'm beyond proud of you two, and I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you two. So with that said, cheers to the Edmondsons. I have one more thing. So, the day has came. Ladies, maybe gents, I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. It's time to return Tyler's house key. So, I have this cup. If you have a house key of Tyler, I don't know who does out there, but it's safe for Bailey to know now. So, key in the cup. Whoever has a house key, put it in the cup. Let's see it. Who is it? Let me see this. Who's got a house key? Katie. Katie has a house key. What? Who else? Oh. Uh-oh. Julie. Okay. That's it. We love you guys. We're here for you. Let's dance. Oh, did you have it? My mother?